Hi, this is Dennis with Simply Green, Texas. I'm coming to you with my composting series. Composting, easiest, most simplest way to create soil for your raised beds. It's the healthiest, most vibrant mixture you can ever buy. If you had to buy it, it would be really expensive. So most of the compost you buy is just mass produced and it's lacking. Eating in your household, all your food scraps, paper, all your carbon waste, all those things are a resource that can feed you. Like, it's free food for your soil, and healthy soil is free food for your plants, and plants that you grow, and once you have a seed cycle, will help feed you. So I'm going to go show what the compost looks like before out of the kitchen. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the bin, and I'm going to show you what it looks like in the next step, and I'll show you what the final step is. So I'm sorry for the mess. There's a lot of work going on right now around here, and let's get right to it. This is my compost bucket. Comes out of my kitchen every time we do food. I just got done juicing, so I got lots of extra stuff in there. This mainly just food waste. No carbon in this mixture right now at all. If you look in here, you have my composting bin. I'm gonna step back. That's Leo. It's my wolf. I have 3 of these. These are 55-gallon drums that I've cut open to allow the lids to sit on top of. I put a 1/4-inch hole all the way around to allow some bugs to get in, and he's trying to get a sky raisin, as we call it. But if you look, it's just 3-tier. Fill up one, move to the next, and once they're full, I start shoveling into that and speed up the composting process. You could leave them in these bins and let them compost down slow, but we produce enough waste that I do have to speed it up. So my next step is going to drop the compost into that bin, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards and where we go after that. Be right back. As you can see, I added more stuff into my compost, and it looks pretty gross, and that's true. But we're about to put the carbon on top. My carbon source is my leaf litter from last fall. I was lucky I had a wood chipper, and I just chipped all my leaves and all my wood waste. As you can see right here, I have my tree clippings from my peaches that I'm going to trim down and add to my carbon pile to help compost down. So again, I'm going to look in there, and I'll be right back with more information. Alright, let's look what I've done with the bed now. This right here is already composting, but it's all carbon that I got from my leaves in the front yard in the fall time that I picked up, wood chip down into this fine particle to help the process of breaking down faster. So I know I'm skipping ahead a lot, but I just want to get to the actual work and the actual process explained, and I'll go deeper into detail later. Alright, so what am I really showing you? I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff into a bucket, and I'm calling it composting, and guess what? That's composting. It's one method. There's many methods, but it's my method. I feel like it works, it cleans, it doesn't smell if you do the carbon nitrogen ratio just fine. If you can smell it, add more carbon, mix it up a little bit, and add some carbon. Carbon is what gets the composting going, because the nitrogen and all the chemicals inside the fruits and vegetables and grass clipping, all the green stuff, anything is alive really. It's what you call green waste. Anything that's dried out, died, or has is now in the breaking down process. It's more like carbon, like leaves, old grass clippings, hay, paper, cardboard. Cardboard, I'll be a little more careful. If I have glossy stuff, some of the chemicals are in there. But if you're not worried about it, compost that too. It's up to you. It's your choice. It is your journey into self-sustainability. Because with each mix of compost that you make, you're leading yourself into a healthier, more abundant lifestyle. I'm going to show you what happens to the bins next. After the bins fill up, like I've shown you, I have 3 of these, and then 2 of these will fill up the black thing, my black tumbler or the spin composter. And right now I have an in-between shot where I can sit there and open it for you and show you what the inside looks like after I put it in there. Let's spin it open. Let's have a look inside. Whoa, what am I dealing with? Well, that is all my food waste. That is now looking more like soil. It all looked like compost not that long ago, like everything you saw in the white bin. That's what it looked like first, and then I keep mixing it back and forth, and I ended up with this mixture. I can reach in there. Right now it's still gross because it's still hot and still burning, but this will turn into beautiful soil that I can grow my plants in. And I'm going to wash my hands after this, so don't worry. So what are we getting out of this? Like, it's that simple. This makes me about 2 wheelbarrows roughly every 3 weeks if I keep up with every 4 weeks if I don't. That's easy soil. Easy, healthy, vibrant soil. Where am I going next with this? I'm going to go open up my compost pile and show you what I've been working on over the years. I've noticed that there's egg chunks in there. My family doesn't like saving them and preparing them, making them smaller. They're just like, just throw it in there, I don't care. I'm like, you know what, it works. It gets it done. I filter it out. After I filter it out, I throw whatever big chunks are in there back into this pile, and it gets worked down eventually, and that's what all that matters. So I'll see you in the next shot with my compost pile. Okay, for this next section, this is where I wheelbarrow all my compost to until I'm ready to filter it and use it, and whatever doesn't get used, just, I filter back in there and use again. Hope you're ready. There you go. All this, not all of it, a lot of it is previous mixed soil that I've had when I filled up my raised beds last time. This is my staging area, and I'm getting this soil ready to go into my raised beds. This is about 1.5, maybe 2 beds for this pile, and I've been working on it for less than a year, and you can see a lot of abundance. So let's get closer and see what we're actually dealing with. So, compost that we just saw in my bed. That's what it looks like now. And I have not watered this, and this has been covered by a tarp. So you open it up, it doesn't smell, it looks super vibrant, super healthy. My plants absolutely love it. I have my seedlings starting in this stuff. I have this mixed about 30%. I have 50% of worm casting, and the rest is just, regular soil mix. Not regular soil mix, but, like seed starting mix that you get from the store. As you can see, super fluffy, vibrant. There's a lot of life in this. I know a lot of people are scared of the bugs, but guess what? The bugs are part of the cycle. They are helping breaking this down and making it nutrient available for our plants. What do you get by making this? Well, you get a messy yard. All joking aside, but this is a neglected garden. Like, I have been so busy with work that I haven't really been taking care of it. So it's messy, and that's the next few days. I'm going to sit here and clean this up some more and really get going. But all that, no input, just I planted the plant and walked away at the end of winter. We're in spring, or almost in spring, and I was able to grow all that. And part of the series is I want to show you how to go from compost into compost bin, into soil, and into raised beds. I hope you guys are ready for this journey to become self-sustainable, and I am happy to be part of it, and I'm pretty sure my partner Nico Graham is excited to talk to you guys as well. Have a wonderful day.